Hi everyone, I'm Felix. Um, I'm talking about the ethic of the War and Peace today. The first question is for you is about have you ever thought about what ethical principles motivate our decisions in the situation of the war? So today we will explore the intriguing world of moral conduct in War and Peace and how just war theory can guide moral reasoning. The ethics of the War and Peace deal with acute moral dilemmas about war and peace and international relations. War raises the issues of the reasonable behind the choices of when how to deploy force and the ethical obligations that arise during the peacetime. And for the second part is the just war theory. The just war theory provides structured guidelines to assess the morality of war, including the just as below is the reasons for war, and the just in below is the conduct during the war, and the just post below is post-war resolutions. It it involves the to meet changing global ethics and circumstances, challenging modern warfare issues such as the technology and the non-state actors. It's crucial for evaluating current conflicts and future international dispute resolution. For for the next slides, it's about the realism and the pacifism. The realism advocated for national interest and power as primary forces in global politics, viewing war as a strategic, strategic tone, and conversely, pacifism rejects the violence, promoting dialogue and non-violent dispute resol- resolution. This debate symbolized the moral dilemmas of power usage, with realism often uh, crit- criticized for disrespecting other nations' interests, and pacifism viewed as impractical in aggressive situations. For the next part, it's about the self-defense for the ethics. Self-defense raises the ethical questions about violence, necessity, and proportionality. It's crucial yet complex, involving pre- preemptive strikes and the collective security, and the ethical principle guides justify actions in self-defense within the broader societal and international contexts. For the fifth slide is about religion's perspective. The for war peace in religions traditions is about Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. And the various religions offer differing views on war and peace based on their ethics and uh, technological principles. Um, and the pacifist elements in Christian uh, ethics is interface. The dialogue is the battle for understanding and enhancing global conflict resolution, with the doctrines often emphasizing the compassion, justice, and reconciliation. And Islamic, the principle of the conflict resolution, and the Jewish, the perspectives and justify the violence for the religion's perspectives. And next slide is contemporary debates. And it's the modern warfare introduces the ethical com- complexities with technologies like the drones and the cyber warfare, challenging traditional competence definitions, and the rising issues around civilian safety, human, humanitarian um, interventions. Humanitarian interventions highlights the ethical tensions between protecting civilians and respecting state sovereignty. For the next one is the weapons of technology. It's the advancements in weaponry, including autonomous systems and no laser weapons, present ethical challenges about responsibility and the civilian impacts. Balancing the military effectiveness with the ethical standards is crucial for reducing harm and promoting global safety. The next one is the humanitarian intervention. The humanitarian intervention include include using force to protect the civilian for war crimes, balancing the need to alleviate suffering with the legal and ethical complexity, such as the sovereignties and the long-term effects, developing moral guidelines for intervention is the essential for global crisis management, and evaluating the effectiveness of the humanitarian interventions in the promoting peace and ethical consideration in addressing refugee the crisis and the displaced populations. For the next slide is about the moral subject after combatants face uh, ethic, ethical obligation in warfare. That's the ethics of the soldier in the campaign and the distinction between the competence and the civilians is needing to adhere to international laws and ethical conduct. The protection of the non-combatants and the human, human treatment of the prisoners of war are essential to ethical battlefield behavior. And the next one is moral application of the military commanders' decision making and the psychological impacts on combatants. For the next one is the terror tourism and moral standards. The tourism changing, changes the ethical principle with its impact on the sovereign, sovereign populations, and also is the assessment of tourism is a political violence and justification for political violence. And there is the raises the question about extent of state responses and targeting the civilian and the non-combatants and negotiation with the terrorist, terrorist groups and the crafting of the moral frameworks are necessary to uphold human rights and promote the peace. For the next one, the just post film is the once war is over, moral accountability does not stop. There is a need to focus on rebuilding, reconciliation, and justice to overcome the post-conflict consequences. It is the creation to have moral convictions about preserving human dignity, reconstructing community, and establishing sustainable, sustainable peace. The next one is the case studies. Study of the concrete conflicts helps to understand how ethical concepts and principles are used in the practical situation, reviewing the experiences of the previous wars and present events is a way to take advantage of past error and achievements in making ethical decisions in future conflicts. The next one is the critics of the just war theory. It's a critics pro- propose propose new just war principles which differ from the old approaches but provide more effective conflicts resolution, gender-related critics, and diverse perspectives from non-state sources add unique views on how the shortcomings and flaws of the existing ethical frameworks are overlooked. For conclusion, to conclude, the ethics of the war and peace are sophisticated issues that call for deep ethical thinking and conversation. Instead of getting involved in a conflict of war, we can develop an understanding of different perspectives and ethical theories that can help us navigate the moral complexity of war and commit to making a more just and peaceful world. Thanks for listening to my presentation. There's my references.